How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Basketball Down Under, and today we have the Philippines' first World Cup game preview versus Dominican Republic. This will be the biggest game of the Philippines World Cup group stages. We are in for an incredibly big matchup. Kai Sotto, Karl-Anthony Towns. It is gonna be unbelievable. Yes, there are those two matching up, but the overall matchup, Philippines taking on the Dominican Republic, is gonna be absolutely out of this world. First things first, the game is in Manila. It is gonna be an absolutely stacked, packed, mega house. It's going to be blowing off the roof. Crowd is going to be going absolutely ballistic. They haven't seen the Philippines play in the World Cup for 4 years, and they're going to be so excited to see the full squad show out. Clarkson, Ramos, Sotto, everyone is going to be there. So officially, FIBA ranks the pool as Italy is the number 1 team, Dominica's number 2, Philippines at number 3, and Angola at number 4. 2 versus 3 officially. So it's going to be a massive game. So let's look at some of the key points for this game for Philippines to get this win, what they need to do, who they need to control, and what's the go. Obviously, Karl-Anthony Towns is going to be the money man for the Dominican Republic. You already know he's showing out. In the warm-up games, he's been going crazy. He's hitting threes like crazy, but he can't control his temper. He actually got kicked out one of the games with a technical foul. Could be a ploy that the Filipino team uses, get under his skin, get him angry, and because he's not in the NBA where you get away with as much talking back, he could get kicked out. But Kai Sotto is going to have to play above his levels to match up with one of the best centers in the NBA, Karl-Anthony Towns. A couple nights ago, Philippines played Montenegro in a warm-up game, and Kai Sotto matched up against Nikola Vucevic. Not gonna lie, in 14 minutes, he got absolutely smoked. He couldn't score, and Vucevic was giving him the work. So Kai is going to certainly have to play above his level, hold his own, just be that defensive presence. When the ball comes to you, get those few cheeky lobs, and if you can get 10 plus points, that would be huge for Philippines in this massive matchup versus Karl-Anthony Towns. The other center for the Dominican, Eloy Varga, is an absolute beast as well. He can also shoot the rock. So Kai Sotto is going to have to play their centers up high off that 3 ball and force them to put the ball on the deck and rely on the help defense. Kai's also quite fast on his feet for a 7'3" guy. He should be able to slide his feet and stay in front of both oppositions and force them into some tough contested shots. The rest of the Dominican Republic team, it's filled with a bunch of high-level Dominican guys, obviously, where they're not playing in any seriously notable leagues. A couple G League, a couple First Division Pro guys, a couple X-Division 1 college players, but the rest of the team is not that special. Now, if we turn our attention to the Philippines team, what do they need to do? In this massive game, like we said, Kai needs to go off, but also Jordan Clarkson. This is a big game for him. He's the leading scorer. He's going to be the number 1 option, and he has to have a 30-point game versus this Dominican team. Turn our attention to Bobby Parks and Justin Brownlee. They both need to play their role. They need to play at their level. They need to be able to hold their own on defense. Give them a couple buckets when they are needed. The scoring can't only singularly come from Jordan Clarkson. Everyone has to help out. And then the key player of this game is going to be Dwight Ramos. Hence why I'm wearing the jersey. He's going to need to play way beyond his level, and he needs to drop 10 points at a minimum versus this Dominican team. And the reason I say that is he's a scorer. They've got to be able to share the load. Overall, in the warm-up games, the Philippines looked very strong versus Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast, and looked very average against Montenegro. So they're going to need to play strong, hold their own against this higher level talent, and really use the crowd to their advantage. I'll be live streaming the biggest games of the World Cup. Stay tuned. I'm so excited for them. I cannot wait for this World Cup campaign to kick off. Seeing the Philippines in action after this massive build-up with all their high-level talent, I cannot wait. Overall, it's a very winnable game for the Philippines. They've really just got to play that slightly 10% above their level, and I can very much see them doing it with the power of the home crowd. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with your friends, and I'll catch you later.